What is going on, guys? You died again here with another Contest of Champions video. This time we got something a little different. We're gonna be taking the new champ to R2, and I got a few crystals to open. Nothing really too big. And we are getting the 7 stars today. Whether it's gonna be new or not, I'm not sure. It is an Incurgence crystal. I guess recently ran through Sector 15, not Sector 15, Sector 7. Got the Zone 15. And I pretty much got enough artifacts to open up a crystal today, so hopefully we'll be getting a new champ. So far I've gotten Ronin and Angela out of that crystal. I think those are the only champs. I haven't gotten Mojo, who I want the most for the CCP challenge. I would like to get the 7-star Mojo, even though he's unawakened. He'll still be a little bit useful for the challenge. I already have a 6-star Mojo at rank 4, and then of course I bring the 5-star Ascended. But we start out with a couple of crystals, nothing too crazy. Paragon, the usual 4-star, 5 stars, pretty much ISO. I do have some Magnetron crystals to open. I got 5. I've been seeing a lot of success with other people getting 7 stars from these things. 7-star Captain Marvel movie, which I have yet to pull. I think I'm 68 crystals deep when I open these 5. So 68 crystals so far, no 7 stars. Hopefully that changed today. And of course we get a 5-star champion, not surprised. These crystals have been really good to some people. Me, not so much. Haven't really been getting any luck with these. I have pulled a couple of 6 stars. I mean, it's good for building up your 7-star shards. They teased me with the 7-star Warlock, and I got the troll over to the 4-star Shane. Nice. How's you guys' luck been with these crystals, man? I haven't. These crystals have been like trash to me. They're not trash in the overall because some people have been higher success, but for me, that has been absolutely horrible. Ain't nothing but ISO to me, but it is what it is. So besides this, we will be opening up 7-star crystal artifact Incurgence. I do have a champion I am taking in rank 2, and I will be showcasing him as an attacker. Like you see in the thumbnail, Korg is usually better on defense than he is on attack, but with the proper synergies, he can do some pretty crazy damage. And this is going to be a 7-star rank 2. At the same time, a 6-star rank 4 could do the same, pretty much the same thing that you will see later on. Alright, so from this crystal, I did get Hulkbuster, so I did have 3 champs from her. I got Angela already, I duped her, I duped my Hulkbuster, and I got Ronin. So hopefully Mojo or Captain America, even Namor, I won't be bad at that. Even though Namor does need high sig and needs to be duped in high sig, but it's a start, just getting him initially. And we are getting a, come on man, seriously? It's like 4 Ronins in a row. Like, come on, this dude is, I didn't want to dupe him. He's gonna stay at rank 1. I will probably never take him to rank 2. I mean, he's okay. He got a nice little play style where you gotta switch your stances to get the cruelties up. Once you get 7, then he does start hitting kind of hard, but whatever. 400k shards gone to waste on that champ, so whatever. So I am taking this guy to rank 2 today. Initially I was thinking about him, Attuma, and Mantis. I do have Mantis dupe, and I know Mantis is a solid attacker, but I already got like 3 solid attackers at rank 2 or rank 3 already, so I didn't want to take her up. This guy right here, out of him, Killmonger, and Attuma, I think Korg is probably the easiest to fight, but sometimes he can give you trouble. Attuma is probably, I think he's a better defender than Korg, but I already have a rank 3 Bullseye, so it didn't really matter. I don't have to have like all the OP defenders in the SIG, and plus I kind of like Korg on attack with the right synergies, so I decided to take him up. And plus my Attuma was not duped, and I don't have Killmonger yet, so I will have to pull Killmonger twice to take him to rank 2. It's no telling when I'm gonna get a Killmonger, and then Attuma, I have to dupe him to take him to rank 2. It's no telling when I was gonna get that guy. Of course, we're gonna take this guy to the usual punching bag quest. Good old Mr. Winter Soldier here. We're gonna beat up on him, and then I will explain pretty much how you set up Korg with the synergies and everything. And these synergy champs that come with Korg, most of them are either really good attackers and or okay. The only one I don't like here is Thor Rags. I might start doing videos on like attackers or champions that people really don't use because they're kind of weak, and try to pull out their full potential. So Korg is one of those. You know, Korg is mostly known for his defense. Nobody ever uses him on attack really. He's more of a defensive champion than an offensive champion. But with these synergies today, we can pretty much turn him into a powerhouse. And then I'll explain the synergies and how everything works, and then we'll just go from there. So from Korg, you do not need him to be duped for the attack part, at least. And you'll see why in this kit. So pretty much the main things you want to point out is right here. So Meek, blocking an attack, right? It pretty much gives him 6 crowd excitement just from blocking. So you hold block, you get crowd excitement. You parry, you get 2. I want you guys to remember that number 6 right there, because it's a way that you could double that with additional synergies. And then of course his heavy attacks, Meek pretty much pukes on the opponent, makes everybody all grossed out, like ew, that's nasty. And then his armor rating is 952 for armor break. So you reduce their armor rating by 952 for 8 seconds, and then that's for each crowd excitement. So let's say we get 12 crowd excitement, that's 11,424 armor break potency. And that's why later on when we go into the fights, you'll see pretty much how that plays into everything. So remember, you got his crowd excitement, you got his heavy attacks, that's the armor break. And then when we go to the synergies, so right here with Thor Rags, you get 15% attack rating and 20% fury buff for 8 seconds, which is a pretty potent fury buff. But you have to get them in a corner for that fury buff to pop off. And then with this guy, if he spends 13 or more crowd excitement through his heavy attack, armor break lasts 20 seconds instead. So you get a really long armor break once you get up to like 13 crowd excitement, and it's pretty easy to achieve that. And then you just bring out good old trusty Meek, hit him with the heavy, throw up on a guy, and it's armor break, and you get a pretty long armor break. And of course the armor break doesn't stack, you only get 1 armor break. And then you have this guy right here, Mojo, who is also a solid champion. And with him, the thing is, with this synergy, his armor break has 50% increased potency and duration. So the armor break is gonna last longer. And remember, it was 11,424 with the 50%, that's 5,712, and you add those two together, and you get a 17,136 armor break potency. I think that's how you do the math. I'm not a programmer, so I don't know how that works, but I'm thinking that's how it works pretty much. And that's how much of less armor you will have pretty much with that synergy. And that's with Mojo on the team. Then you go to Valkyrie right here, and this is like the really good synergy that she has with Korg. And what happens with him is the maximum amount of crowd excitement Korg can generate from blocking is doubled. Remember earlier, from blocking it was 6. So now you can double that from blocking. So parry 6 times, and you get 12 crowd excitement, or you just go whole block their specials, and your crowd excitement will shoot up. And then you will see this a little later on in the video. Well, pretty much, you can maintain that crowd excitement pretty high, pretty easily. So once you hit your armor break and you spend your crowd excitement, you can get it pretty much right back. And another thing I forgot to mention is when he's unblockable and unstoppable, his attack rating is increased by 4,000. And there go the fury right there from landing the medium. And then there go that long armor break, nice 17k medium. And see how the crowd excitement just went up that fast. 18k, 34, they go at 46. So this guy is pretty solid, man, for attack. But you do have to have the synergies. Of course, he can't do this on his own. He probably won't hit it nearly as hard. And this is a 7-star rank 2. So of course, he's gonna be hitting a little harder anyway. But like I said, you can do the same thing with a 6-star. Most people got their Korg ascended, 6-star ascended, so he could do the same type of damage. And we took our punch bag out pretty much in 43 seconds. Biggest hit is 49k. So this guy can be pretty solid on attack. I guess it depends on what type of content you're doing, where you could bring him in. You don't have to bring all the synergy champs, but if you do want his full potential, and I don't have any boost on, I am running suicides, but I do not have, power back boost, skill boost, attack boost. I don't have any of that stuff on. It's just regular Korg, and I'm pretty sure if I had to put a boost on, it probably would have been even hit even harder. But like I said, you get him in the corner, you end with a medium. You don't have to do the 5-hit combo. You just do medium, light, medium, and get that big fury. And I missed the parry right there because great controls. And then you get him in the corner, hit him with the heavy to break the armor. And then you got that big armor break where they take a lot more damage. And it's a few rotations you could do with Korg. On the SP3, what happens with the SP3 is you get 9 crowd excitement. So you get shot back up to 10 right there. And then you just keep that same loop. So for damage, I guess for longer fights, I guess it really doesn't depend on this loop. But of course, what I like to do is just SP2. Sometimes you can showcase the SP3, get the crowd excitement. And then the best thing with him is you kind of want to throw the SP2 or the SP3 while you're unstoppable and unblockable to get that extra 4K attack rating. And then you'll see a lot more damage off his SP3. Here we got Rhino. We got this fight and a couple more fights we showcased in the regular quest that everybody always goes in to show damage, and then I'll do an EQ, and then that'll be it. You guys can decide for yourself what you guys think of the video. I know a lot of people don't think Korg was an attacker, but he can be used as an attacker, as you can see. And that fury doesn't really last that long, maybe 10 seconds. I'm not sure, I don't remember what it said, but that fury is pretty potent. And there I hit him with the unblockable and unstoppable. So I got that fury and I got the attack bonus. And then you see how his power bar is going down. And we got a 154K SP3. Now imagine if that crit, it probably would have been a lot higher than that. But he didn't crit on the SP3, so I mean that was still a solid SP3 154. That's not bad at all. And then we got 111,000 heavy. So as you can see, man, this guy can hit pretty hard. So he can be a threat on offense. He can be used on offense. I guess it depends on what content, and of course the nodes. And with the Scarlet Witch right here, I wanted to see if she could just give me that fury and see how hard, because you know sometimes she gives you the fury, but at the same time she puts an exhaustion on you because you kind of hit a little less hard than usual. But the fury she gives you is pretty potent. Plus you can refresh your own fury, so she's kind of helping me out with that. Hit the armor break, 56K. She tried to hit me with the heavy, that ain't happening. And then the biggest thing you want to do with Korg is block as many attacks as you can, rather through parry, because you get double the crowd excitement if you parry. So like even special attacks, like if an opponent has a special attack that has a lot of hits in it, you can parry that special attack and you can get up to like 20 crowd excitement. So 13 is not the max, but the synergy was if you spend 13 crowd excitement, then you get that big bonus. But you can, with him, you do want to parry as much as possible to try to get the crowd excitement doubled pretty much, because it doubles on parries. But you can also block. I mean, he's pretty, he got pretty decent block proficiency. And now the test that everybody likes to do, we want to see if we can out damage Wolverine's regen. You know how strong his regen is, and this is class disadvantage. I've been playing this game for 4 years. I never can memorize the class well. I think this is a class disadvantage because I think skill has a class advantage over science. If I'm correct, I think it's science, yeah, not mutants. So we'll see, can we outdo his regen? So far, it's not looking too good. He's at 100% health already, so I don't know if Korg can do it. You break his armor, and he pretty much gets everything right back again. So the thing, one thing with Korg, if you are going to use him as an attacker, is you do want to kind of play aggressive. Try to use that unstoppable and unblockable to your advantage, and just trying to be much aggressive as possible. And then try to get your specials off when try to line it up right there. That would have been perfect to throw the SP2. I was kind of late on that, but kind of line your specials up with the unblockable and the unstoppable. Then you have to have the fury and the armor break, and that's how you probably get potentially his max damage, is having all those things going at once. And what you could do is just block an attack, and I don't know what I was doing right there. Like, I guess I can dex, but if you line all those up at the same time, I'm pretty sure you could get higher numbers than what you're seeing now. We got him down to 65%. He's regening again. I do run Despair, so it would probably be a good idea to put a bleed on him to try to stop that healing just a little bit. But right there, I hit him with the SP3 while I was unstoppable and unblockable, so we should get a pretty decent or pretty chunky SP3 right here. We took off a pretty good 78,000. That wasn't really that great. And I think I did have a Fury too, so I didn't have an armor break, so that's probably why. 70K is crazy, 70K heavy. And it looks like we about to outdo his regen because Korg has really started to hit hard. Got the armor break and we got the Fury up. And that's some pretty hefty crits right there. There we go, 57K on the crit to end the fight. So we did outdo his regen. It took a little longer than possible, 1 minute and 49 seconds. So for this next fight, we'll be showcasing EQ. So the skill EQ that we have, the monthly EQ we do with Thronebreaker on difficulty. And we'll showcase a couple of fights there and see how we do. 306K health, that's about the usual. High-end battlegrounds health pool. Of course, nodes are way different, and it'll be different in battlegrounds because we use Korg as you're not gonna use Korg as an attacker in battlegrounds unless you absolutely just get trapped and you have to. So, but this one, this is the fighting pit. Every time you purify a debuff, you get more Furies. That was a 44K heavy, and that wasn't even a crit. It was just a regular basic number right there. And we just got her out of here with that 92K. And that fight only took 20 seconds. So Korg, I mean, if you want to have some fun, if you're tired of using the usual Nick Furies, Baron Zemos, Man, hey, you want to use a different champion for once, Korg is an option. I know he's always used for defense, but he can be used for offense as well. And I know you can get tired of using the same champs over and over. It's kind of fun every from now and then to use a different champ and see how much damage they can do. So it's the main reason why I was showcasing this video, is to see Korg in a new light. So if you guys ever want to use Korg as an offense, here you go. So all you gotta do is use these synergies and you're good to go. Of course, I probably wouldn't recommend this for Thronebreaker EQ fully. You could take 1 or 2 champs out and bring maybe 1 champ for the boss. Even he might even still be good for the boss. And we drop SP2 on him, and them bleeds will get him out of here. Alright guys, let's go do it for this video. I will be dropping another video later on this week when I get enough materials to rank 3 my Chavez. I'll do a showcase with her. But hit that like and subscribe. It don't cost anything. Just hit the like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one.